Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Kind of a neat pattern. Not saying you'll ever draw it, but I'm going to use a few tools. And one of my favorite tools of late, I've been using the object to path. So I'm going to get the common shapes and I'm going to get this teardrop and I'm going to not hold down the control button and kind of get a skinny one. And I'm going to hit P. And then I'm going to go in and hit T. And then here's a good little trick. This thing is 4.39 tall, so we're going to go 4.39, and we can put it right on top of that edge. Now, to use object to path, it'll turn that around, and we're going to show that, and I'll just show you right now. So object to path, shift select our path. We've already got that selected. Shift select our path, and we're going to go 14 times. See how I turned it around? Turned it upside down. So what you need to do is just mirror it. Mirror it upside down. Now, I made a bigger circle this time, so I'm going to have to go let's go 20. And let's take this, shift select this is what I like about object to path. If that's not close enough, you can just back up and go 22. Matter of fact, maybe I don't even have to back up. Well, yeah, you do. So go back up and go 24. We want them kind of like that. Now we've tested it now. Let's put a little pizzazz of that. I'm going to use a different color this time. I'm going to use that dark blue. And then I'm going to take my interactive fill tool and I'm going to put a little light blue in the top of that. Now, I want to move this out of the way, and I'm going to get rid of my outline. Now, another thing in object to path, if you want it on top of your path, you want to have this clicked. If you have this clicked and you shift select, it's going to put it on the inside, which kind of what we really want in a way, but I'm going to show you something a little bit different. So if you put it in the center, it does in the center of the line. So put it on the top of the object. Now, another thing I like about object to path is I can get rid of my path. Now I'm going to go and Control G to group this. And because this is, I don't see how it's 23 objects. Let me see, it's got 3 objects selected. It might be because of the smart fill. So I'm going to do this by hand. I'm going to Control D. And because we're in the center of the page, it'll rotate from the center of the page. And I'm just going to rotate these guys as well. I didn't Control D. And then rotate these guys. Well, what did I do? Maybe I didn't have them all grouped together. You know what? I'm going to ungroup them. 25, and I only rotate them 24, but that has maybe to do with object to path or the interactive fill tool. So I'm going to Control G, Control D, and I'm going to just rotate them by hand about that amount. Now, Control G to group them, Control D to duplicate them, and then I'm going to bring this in pretty far. Now I'm going to open up the Docker. I'm going to select them both. I'm going to open up the Docker blend, and I'm going to blend 12 times. And you can see that the inner ones this really looks cool. The inner ones aren't as good, so we can try doing this and see it's bringing where you can't see the white but through. So you could play with that, or you could, if it's just the last one, you could break the blend apart. I would still always break my blend apart, and then I'm going to Control G to group that, and that looks pretty spectacular. It looks like a bunch of spiked bars coming out. Anyway, object to path and blend. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.